sargyen shuna tsonyen chona la chancho bardo andane dange senso angembe tonanji drola penjo sarge sarge chuna sonye chona la chancho pande andane dangi jenso angembe sonamji drola sarge sarge chuna sonye chona la chancho pardo andane chausa dange jenso gembe sonanji drola penjo sarge semje namjing devanayan devan junayan demban Simche Tamche Dungar Andai Dungar Anchi Judan Tawa Simche Tamche Dungar Mebe Dewa Tamba Simche Tamche Anyera Chada Yanida Anjare Panyo Tsame Yamse Chong'e Ang'odani Pema Joni Jisa Kornde Ankandro Mambu Kingi Jesus Shingi Lobse Sese Guru Pema Kunyi Rasa Churko Onsa Donjampi Tsari Lama Namla Saje Yabuju Shusha Medodham Jira Limje Nyede Jemba Sarje Jande Mede Poaye Drogoy Namda Jala Edarana Mandrala Kamnuraya Antaya Amo Semche Namje Samban Hai Loi Chebra Cheta Checho Timo Tamba Chunji Korlo Kondo Damgi Tuji Shasiri Jano Janjimatati Honjumba Sejil Humba Taurjimi Shaki Jabu Shabla Kushan Sar Gumbolo Dwarian Dewana Tome Nim Sholan Chujida Chujun Shahwa Shilas Zamlin Gencho Namla Kushan Zalan Zibijan Run Shonidan, Tuji London Yambin Tangaya, Natro Dumber Vibi, Juji, and Kundi Shurkur Dobian Honsin. Chime was a Savla Kujan Sar Shivshakan Jindula Gypsy Tere, Chime was a Yamcher took Terenzo, was a launch and Namki Namjur. Jingme Limbi Sabla Kushan Sar Mari Sangan Charan Yang La Sar Kondo Zambu Manam Nambaraja Sipsi Jarin Ten Lin Zanzab Mepham Jamsu Shabla Kushan Sar Pame Duxi Durjib Dinjumye Turbinam Rolira Lambikar Madulon Darik Bi Harjib Jingme Penso Shabla Kushan Sar Kamson Korwa Don Junum Jimbe Sabjelam Yon Den Tarjenba Nilu Ranger Tumbi Namjun Yeshi Wamju Shabla Kushan Sar Kunzan Dorsim Garab Shirasan Pema Kara Jembang Yushunga Sozor Namnya Tunjarsas Katir Lama Navla Kujan Sar Kanda Shoji Donganji Dina Dejalamra Jura Kansata Under Tumbi Shuji Shebe Sembrando Badeda Tamchin Dershashi Namaria Dambal Haike dans le Dano Jinke Trum Dada Mike Namda Roa Kunji Derke Chazam Tamche Ked Chujan Tujurji Ona Namgadan Yambisim Chen Tamche Topshalana Me Bayan Dapur Zobi Sanjiji Komhanam Boje Topurcha Teacher the Dampishu Ganjo Sani to Nyamsala Jo Nyampi Goni Shusembe Kundu Shobe Lantornam Manur Manchu Wadan Jibi Goni Lapar Sansar. Okay, we can prayer on English. The second page number, the generation Bodhicitta, 3 times only. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the other distant. Okay, so first, and briefly, I want to introduce to you this Bodhicitta Dharma Center. For today's is the first time to coming this. So these teachings we keeping continuously since from around 2000. More than during the 16 years. This teaching, we're going 2 seasons in the year, keeping in the 2 seasons, which is the spring season, April and May, around 1.5 months teaching, and then autumn season teachings, October and November, around also 1.5 month. So that is every year we're going. And then that first time, if you enter in this class, you need to register only one time, register forever and whenever for future. So please keep this membership, the register membership card for future, because if you have it this membership card, then for next week or next month, even if you coming back to India again in next year, so if there's classes on, then it's always you can freely to joining us. This membership card, the main point, we are recognized you are the one of these, the member of the Bodhicitta, the Dharma Center. So we have already more than 4,000, around 600 or maybe 700 people registered already this Bodhicitta Dharma Center here in India. So, and then this on the teaching. Actually, we going every week. It's a different topics or new topics. And this week, as you know, we are going now to start. We'll be talk about the Vajrasattva meditations for 5 days. And then in next week, topic Monday to Friday, we will be talking about the calm abiding meditation or the shamatha meditations. That's the next week topic. And then here the 3 to 5 our class. So there's a small tiny rule, the law of this class only, because if you enter into this class already, and then please try to keep continuously reminding your place, your seat, because otherwise later, after maybe when 20 minutes, 30 minutes after we started the teachings, and then it's going and coming and going and coming, that is disturbing little bit for both of who listening and who talk, So therefore, please, you must be check yourself before you coming in the class, entering into class. You have enough time to remaining during these first 1.5 hours. If not, then better you not enter in before. That is one only the rule here. And then on the membership, the card, also you can see there's the website, the address. That means is I'm going to teaching every year, different countries, almost everywhere, almost of the world or of world. So in the website, my website, maybe you can find sometimes the informations. If in case that is close to you, your place, if you have free time, and then you can see on there the schedules and detailment in the year, every year. And then also anybody, if you want to more little bit more about this, the background of the teachers, so forth, then also you can see from this on the website. And then here during the first, we're going to explanation around 1.5 hours. Anybody have questions or some not clear to understand, or if there's not a little bit confusing, and then please to take the notes, And then after my explanations, when they're complete, and then we're going to the Q&A, the question and answers. So during the question times, you can ask me any kind, whatever you like. I try my abilities to answer to you. This is every day. So that is just briefly introduce to you this Bodhicitta Dharma Center, how we going. And then generally when you going to listening Dharma, practice Dharma, or meditation of Dharma, or activity of the virtues for benefit yourself, want to benefit others, important to generate pure motivation, very beginning. I always oftenly to explain you, to remembering to you the three excellent, the excellent beginning of bodhicitta mind, which means is when you start that going to practice, that things must be check. Your motivation is perfect or not, excellent or not. But we are most of ordinary people, so we can say as if everybody's motivations when you check very beginning is totally is pure or perfect or excellent. But we can first recognize, we should be recognize our motivation, how going. And then if you recognize there are some faults, your motivation, or with some, it's not pure, and then try to transfer into the pure, or try to change into the pure motivation from the wrongs. And then gradually, sure, if you check over and over any times, and then as your motivation is become more and more pure, That's one thing. And then the second excellent is during the actual teaching, that terms is as much can focus on the meaning of teaching and focus on the word of the speech, and less distractions, less the skirted the mind, So keep on the Dharma way during the main time. And then is the third excellent, the conclusion, dedication. We are doing every sessions, beginning we're going to the generation bodhicitta prayer. And then the end, we're going keeping the conclusion, the dedication prayer from this booklet, So as much you can try your virtues, share to the all other sentient beings for benefit, enlightenment, or free from the faults or sufferings. So that is important. So anyway, first important, we need to know how we are fortunate person, which means is we need to understand a little bit the situation of samsara. Samsara is a Sanskrit language, but that is on Tibetan literally korwa. So that means on English literally cyclic existent. So why we calling that the samsara means is cyclic existent? Because we are born in the samsara since from beginningless time, under the force, depend to the force of obscuration of karma and the obscuration of delusions. So haven't yet we are completely freedom from such interdependent of karma and interdependent of the origination of the delusions, so forth. So therefore, we have no choice where, when you want to born, So that is why sometimes we are born unfortunately low realms many times, and sometimes we are born in the higher fortune realm also many times, but have no certainty place. That is why we say cyclic existent, circulation over and over and over. So that doesn't all sentient beings same, the nature of the samsara is the same. But sentient being actually, according to the Buddhist point of view, the numbers, we cannot counting the number, countless the existent. But the countless sentient beings can division into 6 categories or 6 stages. That's, as you know, the 6 realms. So the sixth realm, three unfortunate low realm, if somebody born unfortunately in the hell realms, and then they have no freedom for practice, for learning, for studying, for meditations, and for benefit yourself and benefit to others, so on, have no freedom. Because there are previous misdeed karma or the misdeed action, non-merits is too strong, and on top have no idea how to purifications. So therefore, and they're finally falling unfortunately these harams, So they are suffering mainly with the heat and with the cold in many years and many lifetimes, over and over. And then being who unfortunately reborn in the hungry ghost realms and have no freedom also for any kind of the practice, meditations, or the benefit measures yourself and others, because they're only experiencing the concept is with a suffering of the hungry and thirsty over and over and over, because their misdeed action was projecting misdeed karma too strong, and they have no chance opportunity to purifications, therefore. And then being who unfortunately reborn in the animal realms, that we, the human eyes, can see directly. We can see our perceptions, how they are suffering, how they are going in the animal realms. Most animals we can see. So they have also no freedom for practice, learning, studying, and benefit, so forth, because mainly they're spending with the suffering with of mental stupidity, blindness, mind, and suffering with eating to each others and killing to each others. And particularly, many animals are not freedom under the force of human beings, so they have suffering by use, human beings, So many sufferings have no freedom, because that also have misdeed karma, and the repentant result the projected in animal realms, that is fully repentant result. That are the three unfortunate, three low realm. So we are really lucky, we are really fortunate person at the moments, because we are having freedom from these three unfortunate low realms and the obstacles, the sufferings of these unfortunate three low realms. So we must be happy, we must be enjoy about this freedom, the opportunity, And then even if being who free from an unfortunate three low realms, but if born in the specific, the God realm, we say long life, gods of the non-concept realms. So that means it's just they're born naturally without conception, just falling extremes of the concentration only. Mind is falling, the observation of concentration without any concepts. So therefore, even the remaining hundreds of years in the long life gods, one pointedly of observation of the concentration mind, but have no freedom for practice, for learning, for studying, for the cultivating of mind, enlightenment, so forth, because they have no thoughts, no perception. So that's long life gods without of the perception realms. That's the problem. But we are lucky, we are fortunately at that moment we have freedom from these. So we have the qualities, first four freedoms, four aspect freedoms from these non-human beings: hell realm being, hungry ghost realm being, animal realm, and the long life god realms. And then is even if born in the human realm, but sometimes if the barbarian or barbaric land they're born is a wrong place on this world, even human being looks like but it's the nature qualities almost similar like animals, you know. It's more trouble sometimes. It's more danger. It's a very, very wild mind. And also, it's unfortunately, it's more stupidness mind than other humans. So this kind is very hard to train, very hard to train the mind, you know, not easy, not easy learning, not easy studying, you know, not easy to sport, not easy to lead towards to the red view, not easy. So have no freedom for such opportunity, chance to practice or so forth, benefit each others. But we are lucky, fortunately, we are not born on this land, the barbaric land. We have freedom from the barbarians, obstacles of barbarians. That is one freedoms. And then even not, we are born on this unfortunate barbarian land, but even we were born the red land, but if we are holding wrong views, following the extremes of holding wrong views, then also we have no freedom. That person have no freedom because they're following extremes, only holding wrong view. That doesn't believe virtue is as the cause of happiness, enjoyment. That doesn't believe the non-virtue or the negative action is as the cause of sufferings. That doesn't believe past life and future life. It doesn't believe lower realms, higher realms. That doesn't believe there's different distinguish of pure perception, samsara, and pure perception of nirvana, so forth. So many obstacles if they're falling extremes of a wrong view, and then they have no freedom. That is the big obscurations to practice, to learning, to studying, to benefit, the ultimate benefit, so forth. So we had freedom, completely obscuration of holding the wrong views. Therefore, we are lucky, we are really fortunate person. Then, even not we are following the extremes of wrong view, holding wrong views, but unfortunately sometimes some human beings without Buddhas or holy beings, supreme beings, Arya beings, noble beings, or something extraordinary beings, teachings, you know, then we have no chance to such very profound, excellent, important things. We cannot practice, we cannot learn, we have no chance to listening such very holy teachings, you know, because it's without holy teachers. But we are really lucky. We have freedom from these obscurations because on this kalpa, on this earth, we have having many different kind of holy beings, holy teachers, holy teachings. You know, for example, according to Buddhist, is Shakyamuni Buddha born this earth, you know, comes on this earth, for example. So we have the red place, we are born, you know. So we have freedom, the obscurations of without of Buddha's field, also for the without holy beings. That are also very lucky, very fortunate. The qualities, we have freedom from these obstacles. And then even if we are born the red place, we have free from the obstacles of without holy teachers. But if there's another obscurations obscured to your mind or your faculties with mute, obscuration of mute of speech and mute of mind. On the Buddhist philosophy, we can say the mute is not only speech, but we can say both speech and mind, you know. So the mental, if mute, is more difficult, more danger, you know. Because if you mute normal speech and then you cannot speak Dharma, for example. But if you have mental problems, and then it's more problem because you cannot understand, you cannot listen, you cannot thinking, you cannot judge, you have no chance, opportunity to recognize or distinguish to which is necessary engagement of object for benefit, which is for harming, and the necessary abandonment object, we have no idea to understand because it's mentally mute. That's a problem. That's a very big obstacles. But we have freedom completely from these problems. So anyway, that 8 freedoms of the quality of human beings, the precious human birth with must be first 8 freedoms, because we have 8 layers. If you have no freedom from these 8 different kind of obscurations, we have not enough the aspect of the 8 different kind of layers, missing, layerless, and that's a problem. But we are lucky. We should be to know yourself how fortunate, compared to other beings. That means, compare other realm beings, for example. And then on top of these 8 freedoms, we have 10 endowments, the qualities, the precious human, another 10 endowment, the qualities, which is the first 5 endowments, the qualities, first 5 in the endowment is complete from yourself. And the second 5, another 5 aspect, the endowments, qualified is depend to complete from others, depend to the others. So the first 5 depend to on yourself, by yourself, which is we are human being. That is one very important good qualities. Among the 6 realm beings, which is the most of precious one, most of important one, for benefit yourself and for benefit others. According to the Buddhist point of view, the answers, the human birth, human body is the most of precious one compared to other realm beings, because the human mind, the human brain is more intelligent and more clever. That's why we have these endowments. We are human being. But even we are human, but then on top is the another qualities. We have complete the qualities. We have complete the 5 faculties. Completely, everybody of you or we have the complete of the full pure qualities of the faculties. 5 or 6 sense faculties: eyes faculties, nose faculties, air faculties, tongue faculties, physical faculties, and mental faculties. So we have completion with these qualities, completion with these faculties, So this is because very, very opportunity to do many benefit yourself and many chance to have benefit to others if you have completed the faculties. But we have these qualities, endowments. And then even we are a human being, the qualities human, and the qualities of the completion of faculties. But if we are not born in the center, and then also that's not much good, enough qualities. But we are lucky, we are really fortunately born in the center. The center means is the red center or red place. We are born in the red place. Because easily you can find the way how to learning, how studying, how practice, how meditate, how to follow holy teachers and holy teachings. Particularly like according Buddhist, you have chance to find the Dharma teachings easily. That place is, we can say, center or the red place, a perfect place. So that is one, the endowments of yourself born in the center, the red center. And then even if born in the red center, but sometimes is the in the human body and completion the faculties, and they're in the red center, and they have chance to meet teachers' teachings, but very beginning. But is then later after later, and then slowly is there's something happened, problems, because previous they are projected, the karma is very strong negative. The achieving the karma also is very negative, and then problems is achieved the result, or the projected result in this life, the fully repent, slowly will be changed. That is, we say, pervaded. So, but we have opportunity to non-pervaded, because we are sense-made born in the center and made to the holy teachings until we can keep continuously, we have the connection. We can keeping the connections continuously. So therefore, it's non-perverted, or the not perverted, or actions. The non-perverted, the end of our actions, So that is the fourth qualities. And then we have also another qualities, the fifth qualities on top, because we have faith. We have faith, devotions to the holy teachers, holy teachings. That is very important, because unfortunately, many even human beings have not enough the faith and devotions to the of holy teacher and holy teachings. That has happened, the problem. That they lack the qualities. But we are really lucky, fortunate, because we have faith and devotions to the holy teacher and holy teachings. That five is the first five is endowment, complete to from depend on oneself. And then another five, the endowments of the 10 is depend complete to the others, depend to the others to completion. Or because Buddha, we are lucky because in this kalpa, because kalpa, some kalpa is a darkness kalpa or bad kalpa. That means is have no any idea, because there's no holy teachers, no qualified and spiritual teachers appear that kalpa, the darkness kalpa. Like example, Buddha. So there's no Buddha, for example. So many eons, many kalpas, darkness kalpa. So even you born many times, but in this kalpa, but have no chance to learning and studying, so forth, such holy teachings. But we are lucky, because the quality, the endowments of this kalpa is more than 1,000 Buddhas coming, and Buddha Shakyamuni is the fourth Buddha of this 1,000. So that is why the very great endowments, the qualities depend to the Buddhas. And then even if the Buddha, the holy teacher, appears in this kalpa, but if it completely will be exhausting or completely exhausted the teachings, if not taught, and then even appears a holy teacher, but this doesn't work, But we are lucky, we are really fortunate, the endowment, because Buddha Shakyamuni, he taught us more than 84,000 collected the training way of Dharma, Sutra and Tantra, Hinayana, Mahayana, for path of follower of similar beings. He taught the teachings according to the path of middling beings, followers. He taught us the followers' capability of path of great beings. So all, So that is one qualities. And then third qualities depend to others, means is even if teacher appear this kalpa and taught, but if already exhaustion, the continuity of the teaching, the holy teachings, and then even we born in the human realm, but we have no chance, opportunity, to learning, studying about this. But we are lucky, because Buddha appears in 2,600 years before Shakyamuni Buddha. But he passed away more than now that years, but still remaining continuously his teachings, whole of Sutra and Tantra. Today we have more than even 2,600 years after Buddha training way of Dharma teachings, but still we have existed more than 180 big worms, worms the text, the sculpture, the doctrines of Buddha's teachings. So that is why we have very, in the great, the endowment, the qualities depend to the Buddha's sculpture is still there, existent teachings. That is one. And then the fourth qualities, the endowments, depend to others, door of others, means we have opportunity, chance, can entering into the of Buddha's teachings is always opening there. Dharma is always opening for everybody. Dharma not belongs to the only some people, or Dharma not only belongs to the of some of the kings, great kings, queens, ministers, or countries. So Dharma is free for everybody, no matter and on the world, So if themselves have this opportunity, have themselves enough the complete of the needed or the qualities, they have the freedoms of the karmic obscurations, and then Dharma itself is always is free for everybody, opening for everybody. They have never said, Buddha said this can practice, that cannot practice. This person can practice, that person cannot practice. They never say. They have no gentle, no country difference, there's different beings, everybody. So therefore it's always opening. The door of Dharma is there. So we are lucky, we have these endowment qualities, we can entering into the main gate of Buddha's teachings, for example, the holy teachings. That is. And then the fifth endowment, the qualities, even if Dharma doors, the Dharma gates is always opening there, but if lack the holy teacher, the spiritual masters, not accept we are the followers of after the fifth step of Buddhas, then by yourself alone, without teacher, it's very difficult to understand. Buddha's, particularly Buddha Dharma, is very deep meaning and very vast and very profound, very extensive. So we need to listening, or we need to receive the oral instruction lineage from Master. We need to receive the transmissions from Master. We need to receive empowerment from Master. We need to take the vows of outer Vinayana vows, inner of Bodhisattva vows, and secret Tantra vows. This all is depend to the of spiritual master. So without spiritual master, and then you yourself alone, there's no possible. So that is why Buddha says all the Buddhas of three times are relying on the teachers. Without teacher, there's no possible appears Buddha even, So the three times of Buddhas are beginning is they're relying on the spiritual master. That is have chance to become Buddha. So anyway, that's 10 endowments. Totally, first 8 freedoms, and second group, the 10 endowment. So these are 18 qualities. So somebody, if you have these 18 qualities complete, 18 qualities, that means is you can recognize yourself is most of the precious birth, or most of one precious human body. Of course, in the 6 realms, but even in the human, not every human being same these qualities. Of course, you can see. We have on this, even we're talking in this earth, is there 6 or 7 billions of the people. But it's how many they have the opportunity chance to complete these 18 qualities. This, So then you understand we are how lucky, how we are a fortunate person, That's very, very rare. That's not easy. That not automatically we found these 18 qualities. That does not mean causelessly we say, oh, we are lucky. But that is not the reason is lucky. But why we are lucky, that we need to ask, Why the other have missing this lucky, that we need to judge, check. And then the answer is is only depend to our previous karma. Karma, lest we need to accumulate. We need to accumulation of merits with 10 virtues and avoiding 10 negative virtues. And on top, but these practice, we need to dedication or aspiration prayer over and over for future reborn, higher realm, and freedom from the lower unfortunate 3 lower realms. That is one the specific cause and specific conditions to reborn higher realms. Missing these red cause and red conditions cannot born automatically. We not luckily, you can say. Cannot say lucky, not lucky to born here. So, therefore, first we need to understand how difficult to collection the red cause, red conditions, how much rare, to find this opportunity. But we are lucky, we are really fortunate. Our past life, we had enough accumulation of merits and dedication, aspiration, prayers with the red moral conduct vows or morality, the discipline with the red morality conduct of past life. So that because the sign from the result, fully repentant result with these 18 qualities, we can judge our previous projecting karma is excellent, perfect, That's one we need to understand, the cause. Then we are really fortunate. Then even we're thinking about the example, the omniscience mind of Buddha gave us one analogy, the example. They have many analogies, the examples to how difficult to obtain the precious human birth, but I want just quote one only. Maybe most of you already know. For example, how rare to obtain these precious, with 18 qualities, these precious human birth, how rare to find. One animal, the turtle, one turtle animal, blendness, the blend turtle, the blendness turtle. He or she stay in the bottom of the ocean, for example. The blend turtle is stay in the bottom of the ocean, and then he comes out from the ocean, comes out only once the 100 years, only one time comes out and during 1 year, the 100 years. That's an example. And then over of this ocean, one wooden yoke. The wooden yoke is with the hole, So this wooden yoke is moving because by pulling by the air, the whip of the ocean. So no stable is always moving 4 or 10 directions almost every day, every moment. So now would you think it is possible this turtle, the blend turtle, his neck can penetrate his head, can enter into the yoke, the wooden yoke and the hole. It is possible or not? That is the Buddha gave us analogy, examples. It is possible to get these 18 qualities of precious human body with the 18 qualities is easy or not? If somebody asks, then Buddha gave an examples that is easy or not, the blend turtle can enter into of this wooden yoke. Then we very, very hard to say that's easy, not easy. But still is possible, is possible. But very, very rare. Because if this turtle comes out every day, then it's more possible. But it's once 100 years, one time only. And even it's 100 years, one time only. But if not blend, as you can see the open eyes, and then they have more chance because can see the whole of the yoke. But it's blend, therefore it's more is difficult. And then even the yoke, the wooden yoke is a staple, one place, always there remaining same place, then have little bit more chance, but that is also 4 directions moving the whip, by the whip. So it's more rare. Then they are both, if with the intention, the yoke have mount and waiting to come the total, and total also have planning, preparation to fund, intention to fund the yoke, then possibility, but they have no idea. Both yoke is without consciousness, and the total have no idea. But still, sometimes is possibility enter into the of the yoke, penetrate into his neck. It's possible, but very rare. So likewise, is the same examples. The human, this pressure within the 18 qualities we mentioned before, with these qualities, human beings, it's very, very rare. Like that example. Okay. So this Buddha's omniscience, he understand. That's one. And then other hand, we need to thinking about the numbers. The unfortunate lower realm beings number is very large. Like the star appears easily in the night. The human, this with generally the upper realm beings, but especially human being, and particularly the 18 qualities, with these human 18 qualities is more rare. Star appears in the sky and the daytimes. But sometimes it's possible you can see some depend temperature and depend of the directions, can see some star at daytimes in the space, but not easy like that, very rare. So as a human birth is more rare, the star appears in the dead companion. The lower realm beings is more easy reborn. Lower realm beings is more easy than even appears the star, the number on the net. So because it's the misdeed actions, almost day and night everybody naturally, because since beginningless samsara we training in there of depend ignorance. This is the root of samsara. On top of ignorance, then we have the delusions, very strong afflictive emotions obscured to the red mind. Then especially disturbing emotion mind, negative emotion mind, is you can see is how easy, to come on the mind. So therefore, the disturbing emotion mind and obscured to the of your the positive emotion mind, they destroy it. So therefore, we have no chance so much collection of merits with 10 virtues, and avoiding 10 non-virtues not easy. So many reasons. That is why is the lower beings easy to born there. The higher beings are very rare. The qualified beings very rare to get. Reborn and the lower beings easy. This is the logic. So you can see even because was somebody says, oh, human being, this is the long story, but it was in the Mao Zedong in China when they controlled the Tibet, and then is Mao Zedong to give the talk to the people, local people. Say, oh, that was as a cheating the Buddhism traditions to those peoples who followers, cheating those teachers, because, for example, this is human birth is very rare, it's very rare, like star appears in the sky in the day, like, for example, we mentioned before many examples, like very rare. But that means is that they have no chance to see how is this world, Only they grow up and dead in the same place, around of small, maybe kilometers around there. Their thinking is a human being is very rare. But he says not like that much rare. Even they didn't reach in the China and town of the Tindu, Tindu stone. Tindu in there also is some millions there. He says, oh, not like that stupid, So of course, even your Tindu in this city, maybe you have so many millions there, but on your Mao Zedong, on your garden, You look there, you can see the insect more than the numbers on your city of this China of town of Chengdu, the human beings. If you compare of your under your small garden, how many insects there you can see, then the insect number is more. And the Chinese town and the Chengdu, the number is very rare, like star appears in net, like, and the appears a datum, like more rare. Then this is we easy can compare as the lower beings is very easy to born, and the higher beings not like that easy. So we are lucky. Really, we are really fortunate because we are not at the moment is falling. We're not falling reborn in these the large numbers, but we found the red small the numbers, the precious one. This all is truth, true nature of our life. Because why I'm talking this? Because if you doesn't thinking about this, if you don't thinking about that of your qualities, if you don't compare any about yourself and others, the lower beings, the higher beings, the qualities, and then you feel that is normal, that's usual, that can happen, like, can happen, just can happen. No, that not just can happen, cannot be happened just like that, not possible. If you thinking is okay, I doesn't care, that can be again happen to this. No. This time we are really lucky, really fortunate. But now again you will be happened like that kind or not. It depend on your responsibility, depend on your action, depend on your motivation in this time, this life. Past time is enough, some is good action and good motivate, good virtues, so forth. Because we can see the rapid result now. We have 18 qualities. But we can keep in continuously will be in life after of another life, these 18 qualities, so forth. Or to progress continuously, these qualities or not. It depends on this life. This life is the chance, the border of upper realm and lower realm we are now. So you will want to go jump, falling down, or you want to climbing or climb up at the more higher, qualities. Is we are now in just the online of the border of the upper realm and lower realm, for example, this life. So therefore, first we need to know precious is as precious. And then on top, we need to remember impermanence of this life, impermanence. Because even you agree, even you understand, it's very difficult to obtain this precious human birth. Very important. But if you don't thinking about the impermanence of our life, then easily you wasting with this precious human body, very normal way. Very normal way. Only something eating, sleeping, and toilet. Like this is doing 40 years, 30 years, 60 years only. That is the wasting. This precious is with the 18 qualities can do more than eating, sleeping, and toilet. That means, So within these 18 qualities, you use to only for eating, sleeping, toilet. That is really totally wasting the precious human body. But that is even animals, they can eat, they can sleep, they can, toilet. No need 18 qualities for that, only. So, but when you start to find the red essence, the red value of the human, the red meaning on top of your normal livelihood, 100% sure we need eating, sleeping, and toilet. That's no questions. But is that not enough? But on top, what we need to do? We can do many things for benefit yourself, your family, your children, your friend, your people, your country, or our world in this life. Not only, but top of there, we can do more further and benefit for next rebirth, for future life. And also if you have good courage, good motivation, and good confidence, then you can also will be attainment state of ultimate peace, ultimate completely enlightenment mind is will be coming. That's very true, as there have many examples, actually happened already. Not yourself alone, but you can leading so many other beings gradually, step and step to the ultimate peace and ultimate enjoyment. So therefore, we need to thinking about impermanence. This is also reality of our life. How long we can belongs to you, how long this precious human birth. Nobody cannot answer the exactly. That means is because impermanence, we don't know when will be appears the actual cause of death and conditions of life, cause of life. Very possible the death appears in this day, on this week, on this month, on this year, and on this age, the adult age. Even if long life, if you have long life, but the duration once of a human lifetime is 100 years old. The duration, average duration once lifetime of human is 100 years. But the generally I'm saying, but even medical science, that recognition is now the average duration once lifetime of human beings is 70 years old, actually. Philosophy of Buddhist average duration once lifetime of human beings is 60 years old in this century now. So therefore, even if we have long life, but not so much. So almost already is the adult age, we have already passed the part of our life. So now resting, even long life, there's not so much. It's coming few 30 or 40 years. It's very quick, very fast. So that means is we need to thinking about this little bit less attachment to this life, with must be satisfaction and little desire, little attachment, little cravings, little angry, little jealous in this life. But more desire, more attachment to find the most of meaningful of your life. Or more we need to generate your desire attachment to benefit sentient beings, each others, for life after another life, not for only this life, Because suddenly appears the death. That moment, what left with us, what we have some power for benefit, what you have some special courage during the death. If we wasting all this precious human body in the wrong way, and then we will be disappointed very much. Disappointed will be very great, disappointed, regret, very sadness. The mind is with very, very panics, very loneliness will be feeling, very empty feeling. This empty is not emptiness feeling, okay? So, and therefore, right now, it's the right time. Still we are young, not too old, and still is good, quite health, and freedom. Everybody, we have freedom. What you want, you can do. The temporary freedom means normally, We have the 18 qualities. That is the opportunity, the chance, can do some more meaningful on top of your livelihood. Because when there appears the death moments, that times, if that is the end of life, it will be completely exhaustion or stopping next rebirth, and then it's not very bad that much. Still, even it's not so comfortable in this life if you not so much relaxed and resting, peaceful with compassion, love, some positive emotions. If they are not, if your heart is full of negative emotions, sure, is you have not so much comfortable, but still very not very that much bad, If there's no next rebirth, I mean. But if there's next rebirth is true, then we must need to responsibility to what we need to preparation from now. What is good for next rebirth? What is not good for next rebirth? Means we need to, preparation so reborn a higher realm, and to avoid falling the lower realms. But the lower realms I mentioned before already. Buddha mentioned us more easy, and the higher realms reborn is not like that much easy. So therefore we need to careful. Once, unfortunately, falling will be low realms, then it's long time, over very tax time to free from the low realm. Very rare. Not easy to freedom from low realm. Can be one day, but it's a tax no. So therefore, opportunity in these moments is we can do many things, because that is natural law, of course, and effect. Karma, we say Sanskrit language, karma. Karma is lay, Tibetan. Lay is action, literally on English. The individual action, the personal action. But can be there's two, collective karma and individual karma. But anyways, the action is from sentient beings. Sentient beings' action is karma. Actually, karma means. So therefore, if you doing the good action, and then you will experience the result as good things. Good result will be experiencing. But it will be experiencing suffering, the better result, if you accumulated the non-merits or misdeed action is too strong. Then that is a natural law, of course, in the effect actually. That's a reality law. That law is not from traditions, not from dharma, not from religious, not from king, queen, country's law only. Because that is natural law. That's a reality. So therefore, no matter whether you believe or not, but natural laws, we cannot beyond from to the natural law. That's reality. So that is why Buddha Shakyamuni, he understands clearly the natural law of cause and effect. So he more explained, deeply for us. So he says, karma not accumulated will not be experienced. Karma committed will not be dissipated, which is le ma jiba damantan, jiba na chud masawa. So any kind under this samsara, any beings, some different experiencings, not automatically, not causelessly, not possible. Somebody, whether you're experiencing happy or suffering, but 100% sure that is depend to the cause and conditions. So happiness, enjoyment, your life is depend to your red cause and red conditions. Means is positive action and merits and positive karma. And the suffering experiencings of sufferings, unpleasant feelings, sure, is depend to of your misdeed action, non-merits or negative karma. Otherwise, both happiness and suffering cannot experiencing without cause and without condition. No, the logic problem. That's wrong, contradictory, contradictions, no possible. Every phenomena actually is originated by the cause and conditions, originated by the interdependently. And especially happiness, sufferings depend the origination of karma, origination of the karma, contaminated karma. So, and that's why Buddha says, karma committed, somebody karma committed, then will not be disappeared automatically, causelessly. Sooner or later, 100% sure, will be experiencing the result. That is. So, that is why I mentioned to you, there's 4 possibilities, karma whose fruits will be experienced in this life. That's a strong karma. Both are positive or negative, no matter. If strong, then you will be experienced happiness if good karma is strong, and then you will be experienced suffering if better karma collected, better karma in this life. That is the karma whose fruits will be experienced on one's lifetime in this life. But not necessarily everything will be experienced under one life.
the second possibility is karma whose fruits will be experienced just immediate next rebirth. That I mentioned you, we're talking about we need to take care to avoid next rebirth, lower realms, and we must be take care reborn higher realms. Otherwise, if you doesn't care karma, and then it's immediate next rebirth, falling lower realms. So because karma whose fruits will be experienced immediate next rebirth, that's the second possibilities. The second strong one, karma. And not like that first and second strong, and then the less strong one, the third possibility is karma whose fruits, when you completed the cause and conditions of the cause of karma, and then will be the repentant results will be experienced, karma whose fruits will be experienced in another circumstant lifetimes. So that's the future, another life. Circumstant means is maybe third life, after fourth life, after kalpa's life. That is Buddha said, karma committed will not be disappeared automatically. Third possibilities. Both virtues and non-virtues same. And then the fourth possibility is if somebody can find the antidote to the non-merits or negative karma, then you can destroy. You can change your negative karma. You can do purifications. That is, we are going, the Vajrasattva meditation is one skillful method for change, the negative karma, for purifications, for cleansing, cleansing to our misdeed, the imprint of our previous action and karma, misdeed from actions from body, speech, heart, the imprint stored on the stream mind. So how can we cleanse about this? There's many methods, all the virtues, all the practice, all the meditations, all the compassions, any kind of compassion, loving kindness, so forth, that can be antidote. But particularly the Vajrasattva meditation is a specific method, skillful method for purifications, and then can change the karma. Not have to 100% will be experiencing sufferings from negative karma, because you can change. You can purifications. That is one opportunity. So karma whose fruits will not be experiencing the certainty. Not certainty will be experiencing, because we have found the antidote, the negative. But same, the positive also, unfortunately, when you have with the negative something very strong aversion mind, the angry aversion mind appears very strongly from deep of your heart to somebody. Your practice, your karma without the three excellent, and then it can destroy. But this negative emotion can destroy. For example, the pervaded the way of the actions if you have problems, and then if you falling extremes of the holding wrong views, then your previous karma, the positive karma, can destroy. Can cut the root of your virtues. Better your negative, the holding the wrong views, so forth. So therefore, it's not a certainty. Will not be experienced of the happiness, because it destroys the cause. So therefore, it's very important to know natural law of cause and effect. If you can responsibility with pure motivation, but this human body, this can support you. The human body, human mind is most of was great protection, a great refuge object. One's own mind, our own mind, is our own protection. Our own mind is our refuge, actually. That is Buddha Shakyamuni, he says, you are the master of yourself. What other master could there be do? Through coming along yourself, you found a master, hard to find. That's the red master, red protector. Your red mind, your red perception, your red recognition, your wisdom, the red wisdom mind, that is your final refuge object, If you doesn't carry yourself, if you don't start yourself now, right now, you don't responsibly yourself benefit, and then what could be do other master, the external master, what could do? Cannot do. Even Buddha with us together whole life, spending with him. But if you yourself not start to benefit, and then Buddha cannot do any. That's the point. Other master, what could they be do? If you yourself responsibility, if you yourself judge, check, and to find the right view and to avoid wrong view, and then you found perfect, excellent, finality, refuge object. Most powerful refuge. Therefore, these 18 qualities, with the 18 qualities, human mind is the precious one, protection. But also not the human mind is always is a human birth, the human body is always is very good, because if you not good use in the right way, and then also human body and human birth is more danger. Human mind is sometimes is more danger, because if you use this human birth is in the wrong action, in the wrong way, falling extremes of wrong way, wrong view holding, only spending your heart, your mind, your speech is with negative actions, then as you know how danger. That is more danger than other animals. We say tigers, lions, danger, but not that much danger. The wild human mind is more danger than the wild elephant even. Wild elephant can destroy, maybe is some small field or small, the forest, but not so much like danger. But the wild, the human mind can destroy the world. This I mentioned oftenly. The First World War, Second World War, it comes from, in the beginning, is from the wild mind, wild human mind studied, The wild human mind can destroy the earth, that the tamed human mind can protect the earth also. That means the wild human mind can destroy you yourself, life after of another life. But the tamed human mind can benefit you yourself and other sentient beings, life after of another life. This very logical, very reasoning, So therefore, we are important to focus on the freedom, but you must be to know your wisdom mind, what is necessary to free, which is necessary to avoid the free, Free is actually sound very nice, but some freedoms not good. Too much your freedom means live freely. Everything what appears to do this on your mind, then it's not that much good, At the beginning you see very free for you. Sometimes people says, oh, we must be open your heart. What appears, what you want, what you like to do that. If you are fortunate, is right things appears on your mind, good, do that freely. But unfortunately, this open mind lead you in the wrong way, and then it's the very danger, And the moments is you are freedom, but you have lost the big freedoms, Great freedoms you will be lost too, with the small freedoms, So even if you lose small freedoms, but will be bring big freedoms if you are wisdom mind. So therefore I'm saying, when you like to kill, don't do that. You want to sip, try. That is meant, You say, oh, I must want to free because I want to always to kill. So therefore I should be do because otherwise I lost my freedom. But that is the stupid, freedom. So this kind is many, sometimes you carefully check our activity in this life. You can see many things, Freedoms, some freedoms very good, some freedoms are very bad, So the free activities very good, some free activities very bad. So how can we distinguish clearly which is a good active, which is not good, negative actives? Your wisdom mind. By your wisdom mind, you need to judge, follow perfect logic, through the perfect reasoning and perfect logic. And you use on your excellent investigations, analyticals to analysis, which is important for the moments and for future both, which is harming at the moments and for future, directly or indirectly. And then something, if you by your wisdom mind, your logic, your perfect logic reason, if you understand some actives activities harming directly or even indirectly for future, and then you must be try to stop or to change that. If you see your wisdom mind is they have no problem any sense begin virtues, maintain virtues end, and then it's try keep this continuously. That is ultimate freedom. So anyway, that is generally today is the first day. We're going to the Vajrasattva meditation, but we need to the key point, why important, how, what for benefit going to Vajrasattva meditation, Vajra practice, the Vajrasattva meditation, Vajra recitation, the Vajrasattva recitation mantra, the visualizations, meditations, so many things we're talking about coming this week. But this first we need to let it be to idea, the mental preparations, the aim, the purpose, the motivation, also what is important things. Then next stage is something is understand more clear, So therefore today I'm just generally the important things to talk. Then we will be start the actual teaching, the Vajrasattva meditation itself we will be talk tomorrow. Start and step, But what I'm talking today, that is important for everybody. Doesn't matter you are traditional or non-traditionals. No matter whether you are Buddhism practitioners or non-Buddhism practitioners. I think generally it's very important what I'm talking, So, and then of course, it's specific, particularly you are something Dharma practitioners thinking about like these teachings, then of course it's very important, to clearly understand this all. Actually, Dharma talk is a logical reasoning. You can judge, you can check, you can examine, you can testing yourself and what is the Dharma active. So you no need to follow under the only blindness faith, but you can follow under the force of the trusting faith or the confident faith. We say faith sometimes good, sometimes faith is not good, and according to Buddhist way. The blindness faith is not like that much good, but not always blindness faith is bad, If you found faith to the right way, even blindness, but this can help you. But if you're falling extremes of a wrong view, whether you're blind faith and leading into the wrong view, a wrong path, then it's danger. So therefore, always is the best is try to cultivating your mind under the faith of the inspired faith, aspiring faith, and confidence faith. These are the three comes from your wisdom mind, That means it's truth. What is truth? That is, you found the truth object. No matter which country, which language, which family, or which traditions, that is not the point. But which is the truth? What is the truth? What is the reality to important? What is the reality of the problems, the nature, to understand, to clarify clearly whether your intellectual, the intelligent mind, the wisdom mind, to find the reality. Because then finally you can choose. You can choose the right one. You can choose to avoid the wrong one. You like, yourself. So that's why today I'm talking very general. So we stop here. So anybody, if you have any questions, so we're going now skipping the question answers.
So, any mischievous bad deeds or already bad negative karma, if through what we're going to learn in the next few days, it gets cleansed, purified?
Yeah.
We won't have to read the...
Sorry?
We won't have to suffer from it in other lives. I mean, there's a true cleansing.
Yes, so therefore, we need to go in about the Vajrasattva meditation. Is that that's a point, So, but is can perfect the purify or not? Actually, we say have many methods. The one important thing is this we will talk coming, but there's the 4 powers or 4 forces of the purifications. Because if you say which is the most powerful one for purifications, then I'm saying, we need to complete with your practice with the 4 aspects of the powers. If you complete with the 4 aspects of powers, that is the most powerful for purifications. And missing one aspect of these 4 powers, and then is less power for purifications. Completely missing the aspect of the 4 powers, then it means it lack power for purifications. Almost still have some virtue of the reflection for purifications, better than nothing do, but it's very weak, the power for purifications. So therefore, not only Vajrasattva meditation, but any kind of your practice, your virtuous actions could be directly or indirectly for purifications, can be. But is it have strong power or not, it depends your motivation. For example, the power of repentance. Power of repentance means is if you really something you want to purifications, and then you must be with your mind cultivating on the very strong disappointedness or very regret about was you missed it, which is wrong, was wrong to missed it actions, what do you remember on this life. Sure, then we can't remember since beginningless. We had many misdeed actions stored on your mind, but we just together thinking about your energy to, but if unfortunately we had misdeed like such and such negatives, and then we need to the repentance means is the power of the repentance means is the regret, very disappointed mind. That is one power. Because the opposite, if you have very satisfied feeling about your misdeed actions, that means is you have felt no misdeed. You feel, that was I read what I did because I'm very happy, enjoy, still I feel comfortable. I'm thinking was the negative action. If you feel that means it's totally opposite of the repentance, repentance. But we need to the disappointedness, but you have very satisfaction of your misdeed karma. Then, if with this feeling, even Vajrasattva meditation is a very skillful method, but it's not that powerful, because you have no repentance, your previous misdeed. So therefore, the first power, any kind of negative actions, if you want to purification, first you need to recognize the faults of this negative action. You must be to understand what happened, the problems at the previous time and present time and future of the 3 times of this. Then, because if you recognize the faults, and then you feel disappointed mind is coming, So therefore, this is the first power, to recognize the faults. And then the second power for purifications, power of not repeating the misdeed again for future. Means as a commitment. You need to promise to avoid such negative actions for future. Deeply from our heart to promise, commitment. If you really in the moment you feel like this strong promise, commitment from your heart, you can promise to avoid this future. And that is the second power for purification on top of the first. And then it's more easy, you can clean. And then the third power is, we say, power of overcoming the misdeed through various different kind of antidotes. So all the future, you need to keep as much you can from your body, your speech, your actions on the cultivating on the virtues. As much you can try avoid any kind of the wrong actions from body, speech, or heart. That's just you thinking, decided from your heart, and then you must be used on this motivation, particularly like the pure motivation, compassion, and loving kindness. So this is the most of one powerful to the overcoming the misdeed through the antidote. The antidote, compassion, loving kindness, is the most powerful one to overcoming the misdeed action again. So this is the third power. And the fourth power of relying on the holy object. That means we are very, very ordinary. Almost we have no idea how to do purifications. What is the antidote for purifications? Which is the method for purifications? What is the faults of negative? What is the benefit of virtue, so forth? Everything we have no idea actually. We are very beginning. So therefore, we need to know clearly how to purifications. We need to rely on of some qualified or spiritual beings or place or things. That is the power of relying on the holy object, I'm saying. Can be a holy object. You can purification relying on the holy person, holy books, holy practice, holy teaching, holy place, holy temple, holy statue. So many difference. But we go in this Vajrasattva meditation, then the holy, what is a holy object? Is the Vajrasattva, the Vajrasattva and Vajrasattva, the deity of Vajrasattva. That is, in the moments when going this practice, we rely particularly on the holy object, refuge object of Guru Vajrasattva and Guru Vajrasattva. That is the skillful method for, and so on and so forth. You can found many holy objects, So this is the refuge object. Without a holy refuge object, then yourself alone, you can't understand much. If without a holy refuge object, if yourself by yourself you can understand everything, that means you are really already achievement state of these realization qualities. If you are Buddha, you are Bodhisattva, you are ordinary, extraordinary being. If you are supreme being, Arya beings, or noble being, something, then you can understand everything. But we are not yet achieving these qualities, then we need to rely on the holy object. Means is with full compassion and wisdom. The holy object means is holy beings means is being who completed, the being who embodiment of compassion and wisdom, the pure compassion and pure wisdom. That is a holy being actually. Holy beings, I'm saying. But can be holy things also, but the holy beings especially. So anyway, is with these four power, if you can cultivate your mind with these four powers, then your activity for purification is most powerful one. And then even as Buddha says, to the kills one's own father, one's mother, or the arhat, or the out blood from Buddhas or something is very strong negative karma. This karma, if you doesn't know how to purifications, then just immediate next rebirth is falling in the hell realm directly. But still, if opportunity, you with these four powers and with this skillful method of like Vajrasattva meditations can cleanse, that's possible. So anyway, that is. Okay, so we're going to dedication prayers further from booklet. Sebe sole andro
Sando lam ji ayonde ramzoni dorje anchang Yerto